Welcome back, everybody, to another edition of Hayes Crewed Outside. We're back out at West Neck Creek, south of the Indian River Bridge. Today we're trying to find out which bait is better. This week we're going Catfish Pro, but this one is Blood. Last week we did different bait, but this is Catfish Pro Blood versus Power Bait Chicken Blood. We've got 6 buoys for one and 6 buoys for the other. Interesting thing, the power bait looks like it's better for treble hook or bait hook, something of that nature, versus the Catfish Pro is almost soap-like. And I'm using circle hooks versus treble hooks because I'm catch and release today, and treble hooks do a lot of damage. It'll catch the catfish for sure, holds the bait better as far as the power bait, but again, the circle hooks, usually I can get those out pretty quickly without doing a lot of damage to the fish. But again, West Neck Creek, Virginia Beach, it's Catfish Pro Blood versus Power Bait Chicken Blood. Let's find out who wins. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Tidewater, Virginia is home to one of the largest concentrations of military facilities in the world, and what you're hearing is jets out of one of those bases. We like to call it the sound of freedom. Pretty awesome to watch. There's several places where you can park and actually watch jets take off from the airport. Pretty impressive stuff. North of the Indian River Bridge, West Neck Creek is all one channel, very tight. So whatever bait you put in there, you're going to catch whatever coming through. South of the Indian River Road Bridge, it opens up into multiple channels. So it's going to spread out the fish. They're not going to be as focused. So we're just going to spread out and see what we can catch. Right now we're about 6 foot of water, and it'll switch to 2 to 3 foot real fast, but tons of structure. So probably some good bass fishing in here too. But we're just getting started. I'm sure we're going to catch something soon. Yeah, I think that's going to be an issue for power bait today, is I don't think the bait's staying on there very long. Getting circle hook. See, you got to mold it on, and I just don't think it's going to hang on there very long at all. Even if I can get it onto the bottom. Yeah, it's on the bottom there, so it should be, it's not moving. So whatever it takes, it's going to have to suck it down, or I guess suck the hook down on one bite. See how it's just breaking down? If not on a treble hook or one of those bag hooks, that just isn't going to cut it. So one nice thing I find out about Catfish Pro is that bait stays on there pretty good. Don't have to use a special hook or anything outside of the circle. Kind of has the consistency of a starburst, almost exactly like it. Still there. Looks like we've got peanut butter and honey. Whoops, that's soaked through on the other side on rye. That's a unique taste. I find the best time to catch catfish is at night and early morning and late evening. It's about 12 o'clock during the day, so action's kind of slow, but we're still catching them. So I'm excited about what else might be on the other end of this line right here. I can't tell you how many fish I've lost trying to pull the fish out of the water without netting it. So I'm always trying to put the net in there. Of course, here I just think everything got in the way and I just pulled it right out. But one fish after another I've lost, just because they start flopping around out of the water. Always got to net them, otherwise I'm going to lose some. All right. Finally, been here all day. That is on the power bait. Go figure, just when I thought they were done. One of the reasons why I'm using a cloth is that the catfish are very slimy, and they also have pencil-like, sharp, needle-like fins that'll stab you. And these small ones, it's just brutal. Not big, but I'll take them. That's a short leash right there, so I've got to get that before it gets any deeper. I don't know where he was going, but yep. Oh! That's what happens when I get cocky. That was a big one. Fishing got slow and it got hot, so I'm switching up to some rod and reel. I still got the jugs in. I can see them off in the distance, but I'm just kicking back, seeing what else I can catch. Look at that. That's what's down there stealing all the damn bait. But catfish blood seems to be the trick. One of the things I noticed coming down here is it opened up to a ton of different structure. I love top water bait. I really don't use anything else. So I broke out my cane walker. It's a spook lure with a popper, 3 treble hooks with a little feather in the back. And it rattles. It's one of the best baits out there, especially for midday. It'll piss off a lot of fish just because it's loud, noisy, intruding in their space. So if you ever have a hard time catching fish midday, go to cane walker. So I'm fishing right next to an osprey nest, and mamas can get pretty territorial, and plus I've got a big fish on here, so I'm just looking around to make sure she's not coming down to take a bite out of something. Woo! Cane walker, ladies and gents. Cane walker. Little pretty dab. Whoop. Well, that was a nice little break. Now I'm back on it. Getting a little bit later in the afternoon, getting some shade, a little bit cooler temp. So it's soon. And there we go. Obviously, I'm watching out. I've got my neck on the swivel. Just because there's snakes all in here, and obviously one of these days something's going to fall into the yak. Watching out for those snakes. All right. Well, looks like power bait lost to Catfish Pro. Both are good baits, but I think just because I'm using a different hook, that the Catfish Pro won out on that one. It just stays on the hook better. But I appreciate you guys watching. Please like and subscribe. Next week, we're going to go chicken liver versus cut rate. Which is better? We'll find out. Look forward to seeing you next time.